So my name is Oliver Gatton. I'm a Diploma in Technology Management Level 7. It's really wrong company established orphan drug. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share to you how I presented my thesis reports, and also I will give you some of practical tips or advices that I did on my presentation. What are those tips? So number one, take time to do your research. You can only be confident if you know that you did your best to do some research and you prepare yourself so well, right? To make you help a lot to prepare a presentation outline as well. So this we're gonna what are the contents that you're gonna be covering, and what are the things that are gonna be presented. So make an outline already. So this will gonna help you on like a reminder for your presentation sequencing, right? It could help you a lot to practice a few times. Don't make your presentation day your first time to do your presentation. Like maybe you can have someone with you, sit with someone with you, and then make a mock presentation. You can look after as well if there's something that you can improve as well. So if you have facing someone, so he can also like make some recommendations or comments. So in that way you can be improved as well, right? You speak to the audience, move around. Don't just stand. Okay, so it's also helpful if you like throw like few questions to the audience, so they're gonna be like audience participation as well. And also make sure that you speak louder, especially if you don't use the microphone. Just make your voice a little bit modulated. Speak clearly and make your voice a little bit louder, so the audience can hear you properly as well. Okay, so those are my practical tips. I hope these tips can help you as well. I know there are some other tips as well that you can use, but this is personally what I actually like use for myself for this presentation. I hope you like this video, and without further ado, this is how I presented my thesis report. Yep. Hello, good morning everyone. Yes, I said good morning because I know it's already afternoon, but I just tell good morning because in the morning, we have a fresh mind and we have a lot of energy, right? So in the business, it is said that we always need to greet everyone a good morning. So good morning everyone. So my name is Oliver Gatton. I'm a Diploma in Technology Management Level 7 student, and with a course of project management. Today I want to present to you my project. And the big question in my project is this. In the middle of a digital information regarding our health, to market our products, how do we stand? Right, because right now we knew about a lot of marketing tools that we can use. Maybe you can name one. What are the marketing tools that we can use nowadays? That a lot of it's really rampant, right? So can I have any one of these marketing tools that you know? Any one of you? Maria? Okay, so one of these is actually Facebook or digital marketing, right? So it's natural for any industry to undergo changes. Few pharmaceuticals experience as many rapid changes as the pharmaceutical and healthcare ones. With the rise of new technology, doctors and consumers are changing their consumption habits. Creating visual and educational content without being ad-driven will help to encourage people to care about their health. Augmented reality and virtual reality have shown promising results in this manner as effective marketing tools, and this just might be the right ones for our company, which is healthcare. Okay, for our company background, okay, the company name is AFT Pharmaceutical. This is actually New Zealand based and also operating international. So this was founded by a couple named Hartley and Marie Akin way back in 1997. It started as direct selling of products to pharmacies. It started small but with big dreams in mind. To give you an overview of the project,
Okay, it is essential to create value-added products and services that can affect customers' behavior. With the latest innovation and technologies, consumers and patients are rapidly using web to access information. Is that correct? So right now, it's really rampant. Every now and then, we used to give time to Facebook, to Twitter. A lot of us, maybe more than 1 hour or 2 hours. So we use this tool. And virtual reality or augmented reality is an innovative ways of translating information which will improve the company's customer engagement through maximized use of social media. Okay, before I go further on my presentation, I would like to give an overview of what we will be discussing in this afternoon. Okay, first, the company and project background is already given you. The use of financial tools to establish project budget, plans for project requirements, control risk and management, procedure and evaluation, and also schedule of communication and reporting on project. We will also tackle implementation and delivery, and of course we have conclusions, recommendations, and I'm going to give you some references that I've had for this project, for the research, and the data collection method that I use is the secondary research. So one of the important factors of a project, of any project, not only my project here, is to estimate cost. Okay, to estimate cost, we actually use a lot of tools and techniques. Some of it are the expert judgment, analogous estimation, parametric estimating, bottom-up estimating, three-point estimating, reserve analysis, and cost of quality, PM, estimating software, and vendor bid analysis. But for my project, for this project, I use the analogous estimating, which relies on the actual cost. This is a resource sheet for Microsoft project. This is the actual, which I only had just printed on the print screen. So for this, software developer is $25 per hour, and it will cost you like $5,000 for the whole project. So another thing that we need to learn about the project is how to determine budget. Okay, so we have also some tools and techniques that we use in determining budget, like for example, the cost aggregation, the reserve analysis, and historical relationships, and this funding limit reconciliation. So, but for this project, I use the cost aggregation, which is the estimates are aggregated by work packages in accordance with the work breakdown structure. So it's like we sum up how much, everything, and then we can determine the budget. Our project, we can see the cost estimates, which is the actual cost, and the budgeted cost. So the budgeted cost is the orange one, and the blue one is the actual cost. Usually the budgeted cost is higher from the actual cost because sometimes it's like 10% more than the actual cost of our. So now we should talk about scheduling. So because schedule is really important in our project, right? Because the schedule tackles everyone, from the people, from the timeline, when do we start, when do we finish the project, or certain tasks that we are having in the project. So it's really important that we have project schedule. And this is a project schedule I get from the actual Microsoft project. And this is the Gantt chart. All right. So according to this, we have the title, which is Augmented Virtual Reality, which will run 60 days. So initially, the initiation will run to 21 days, which will include business case, development, and feasibility studies, and project presentation, and project approval as well. And then there's also the planning phase, which will run 35 days, and then so on and so forth. All right, so go over to the next part, which is actually very crucial in our project, which is the risk management, or identifying the risk. Okay, the risk is an uncertain event or condition that if it occurs, has a positive or negative effects on our projects or objectives. The negative effect is called threat, and the positive effect is called opportunity. And to give you further information about the risk, okay, first, in risk management, we need to identify the risk. Okay, that's the very first thing. What are the risks of our project? Okay, and because these risks might be detrimental to our project as we go along. So as soon as the very first day or the very first day of our project, we need to forecast what are the risks that we will get through on our project. And in this project, in virtual reality, augmented virtual reality, we have the risk here, which is the communication. So we have various communications in our project that we can use. Some of it, sometimes we need to have meetings and individually or group. And also we can use about video conferencing, which is very rampant right now, the Facebook Messenger and the Skype, and also computer like emails. So these are sort of communication. And one of the best things that we can have here is an interactive, which is to add up on the communication skills, communication part of our project. We need to have the responsibility assessment matrix. Who will be responsible for our project in a certain task? So this is very important. For example, who are the people who will be included in the project? In this case, we have the project sponsor, which is our company, the project manager, software developer, and the designer. And what are their responsibilities? Okay, the legend for this, the R is for responsible, A is for accountable, C is for consult, and I for inform. So, for example, in this case, initial project, so for the initiation, we have the project manager who are responsible and accountable as well. For the establish, okay, that's the same thing, the project manager, and gathering the data and requirements. But for the development of technologies, it should be the designer and the software developer should be responsible. And of course, for the funding, the project sponsor is responsible. So we need to take this into consideration. Okay, for the execution or implementation of the project, of course, we need to manage and direct project execution. Okay, who are the people? So we need to direct them accordingly. Perform quality assurance every now and then. Quality assurance is not always at the end. We can have a quality assurance in the middle or at the end of the project. Acquire project team. Of course, team members are really crucial. We need to identify who are the team members. Develop project team, manage project team, distribute information, manage stakeholders, expectations, and conduct procurement as well. As a conclusion, pharmaceutical company in the age of tough competition in all forms, political, economic, social, legal aspects, and technological advance pave a way for threats that could vastly affect the stability of the company. Innovative way of presenting information to target audience could be substantially help the company for the greater financial earnings. People nowadays are very active in social media, and therefore, augmented video reality is an excellent format to catch greater audience. So here are the references that I had for the project. Thank you very much. I hope you had a good time for my presentation and you learned a lot from this project. And if you have any questions, yeah, just let me know.
Very good. Thank you.
I have a question. Yeah.
Do you have?